Coming up, a notorious Hells Angel has died. He was, you know what? This guy was everywhere. I remember covering him on our news anytime it had to deal with his chapter or up north. He was really cool, man. He goes back, way back. I'm talking to Satan's slaves. That's a long time. You really don't see that many guys that have been around 30, 40, 50 years anymore, and this is a sad day for the motorcycling community, the motorcycle community, whatever you want to say. Yeah, we're going to be talking about that, and also Power and Betrayal, man. It is coming out April 8th. It's going to be available on Amazon, all major bookstores. You can actually go and pre-order the Kindle right now, but it's going to be available in everything, man. Paperback, hard book, Kindle, audio, the whole nine yards. But let's get back and talk about this deal going up north.
Ride or die, 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 fly. Know that they ride or die. Cody, brothers, my guys, know that they fly, know that they ride or die. I keep well by my side. CJ Ack, never gotta roll with ice. Cody, brothers, my guys, know that they fly, know that they ride or die. I keep well by my side. CJ Ack, never gotta roll with ice. Ride or die.
Also, before I forget, man, members only over on Insane Throttle and Black Dragon Biker TV. If you're a member of one of those two channels, starting Sunday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, we're going to be doing the biker angle live, and you'll only be able to see it if you're a member. So let's go into this right now out of the Vancouver Sun. The original BC Hells Angel and longtime, as they say, it's not Hollywood saying, gang spokesman dies. This by Kim Bolin, and it was Rick Ciarniello. He has died, and yeah, prompting tributes from everybody across social media because this was a big name, man, up there, and also in the biker news business we often heard from them. Sad state of affairs. Our thoughts go out to the Hells Angels up north by losing them. It goes on to say he testified in court for his beloved club. He held news conferences to contradict police who warned the group was a criminal organization. And that's what, you know what? He is a trailblazer in this because anytime there was problems up there, he'd be the first to get on there and try to destroy the narrative of the media. And I wish they'd be smart enough down here at the clubs where they'll actually have a spokesman to fight what they're putting out in the media on them. He was greeted like a celebrity at major biker events like the July 2023 40th anniversary party in Langley. He died after a lengthy illness, prompting tributes from underworld social media accounts. I love how they put that. He just turned 80, man. I just hope to God, the old man upstairs, that if I make it to 80, I'm still riding a motorcycle like him, man. That is beautiful stuff right there. Now, Brad Steven, a retired Vancouver police biker specialist, you know, we always, these biker specialists always come up. How can you be a biker specialist if you never been in a motorcycle club? Why? Because you worked a case or something? Give me a break with that, man. It's just like Steve Bonehead Cook. Every time something goes down, he rushes for the newspaper like he is some type of freaking legend or something. Said Rick was always trying to defend the Hells Angels publicly, all while wearing the small 1% patch signifying the HA identified as an outlaw gang. The police found it odd that there was a member of an outlaw biker club trying to convince the public they were a bunch of fun-loving good old boys wearing a 1% patch on his vest. It's not, because you morons are out there spitting lies every time you turn around on a situation where you're making mountains out of molehills, if you will. So yeah, it's good for MCs to get out there and try to combat what you're saying. And what's even more beautiful nowadays is the advent of the internet, social media. Mainstream media is dying. Goes on to say, I was thinking to myself, does he really believe that? Unfortunately, I think a lot of people drank the Kool-Aid and believed his statement. Idiot. That's what I think of cops, man. Before the Hells Angels was launched in BC on July 23rd, 1983, Rick was a high-ranking member of its predecessor, the Satan's Angels. I thought it was the Satan Slaves, man. My fault, my fault. Correction put out right now. It was the Satan's Angels. Rick, then the Satan Angels treasurer, told the Vancouver Sun in October of 1977 that the gang doesn't look for trouble, but won't turn the other cheek if members feel insulted. That's the way it was, back then. It should be still that way now. I don't bully anyone, but if a guy is a jerk, he's not going to get away with it, even if he's the mayor's son. Those old timers, man, that's the way they talked. And it goes on to say the Satan's Angel challenged BC's law requiring motorcyclists to wear helmets. They lost in 81, and Rick again spoke out in the media saying helmet use doesn't prevent accidents, which it don't. You get the right to choose what you want to do. Period. It's like putting a Band-Aid over a cancer, he said. And then 2 years later, he was repeating his oft-quoted mantra that his new gang, the Hells Angels, was just a motorcycle club that had a vicious name. So you can already see how Kim Boland, man, she really went from actually being middle of the road to, just spitting out law enforcement propaganda every time she got a chance. Anyway, unbelievable. Bike weekends with some tragedies. I think they're getting out the numbers as far as motorcyclists are concerned. Law enforcement reported 102 crashes. Oh man, it's too much. And then 76 arrests. And then it was, they got it in here. It was also reported a shooting involving a motorcycle gang. Member of the Imago shot and non-fatally injured two members of the Warlocks after a brawl at a gas station. Let's see how much time it takes up with this one. Not much, man. Holy cow. Then it goes on to say they interviewed some of the bikers that attended Daytona. I'm not seeing anything about, let's see here. Nothing about how many died down there. I got to research that a little bit. They did say there was a decent flow of traffic for some of the vendors, which is a good thing. What else we got here? Not much other than that, other than advertising and all that good stuff. But yeah, man, we send our condolences out to Rick, the Hells Angels up north. What a spokesman he was, man. He was a trailblazer in this media crap. Because like I said, he would get right in front of the camera and dispute anything the cops would say or anything that the media printed. And I think that's the best way of doing it now. It's not like you're running the media. Now all you have to do is put statements out on social media and they get more views than you would go into a media platform. So think about that. Think about it. And don't forget, man, Power and Betrayal, April 8th at 12:01 a.m. I think it's coming out. So make sure you go and reserve your copy, man. Like I said, it's on Kindle. I'm working to get the other ones pre-sold. This is raw, man. This book is raw. The rawest I think I ever put out. So you're going to have to take a look at it. And don't forget to join the members only. Yes, so you get the biker angle on Sundays with me and Black Dragon. Rock on. The streets raised me. Gangsters, motorcycle clubs, a life of power and betrayal. I rode with brothers, fought for respect, but death and prison were the price. Power and betrayal is my raw truth. Risks that cost lives. freedom stolen behind bars, and I survived to tell it. Power and Betrayal, available on Amazon or any other online book retailer. Ride the real story. Rock on. Join the insanity by becoming a member of the Insane Throttle Club. Get hundreds of members-only videos and hundreds of hours of members-only content. We have 3 affordable levels: Hang Around, Prospect, and Full Patch. Each level will help support the channel and all of our biker content. Get content of interviews with the who's who in the motorcycle and biker lifestyle scene. Subscribe on the Insane Throttle YouTube channel now and get access to the members only today and become part of the insanity.
It's an in-depth look at the trials and tribulations of street gang and motorcycle club life. This isn't the run-of-the-mill book that doesn't give the goods. This book will go into detail of events that actually happened. All materials in this book have been approved by those involved. There is nothing poetic, nor is there any price worth paying for the life we choose to live on the streets. James Hollywood Machikari, Brotherhood and Betrayal.
Rise and ride with the Madhouse Show, the #1 motorcycle, lifestyle, and biker podcast, tearing up Spotify and beyond. We're tackling biker issues, road battles, the rider laws, plus motorcycle events, daily news, and political fire. Tune in Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Central on YouTube, Facebook, X, and all podcast platforms. Subscribe now for your daily dose of grit, guts, and the open road. The Motorcycle Madhouse Show, where bikers rule and the truth rolls hard. Rock on.